just don't feel like it's fair to that man. Can't believe I'm even saying that.
Yeah. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Cece, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I hope that you would stay, subscribe, and become a part of the fashionceesta family. First, let me start by thanking all of my new subscribers for coming to my channel. I am trying to, get this thing back on track. I have a ton of content ideas written down. I'm finally in a just better overall space to try to start filming on a consistent basis. I definitely wanted to make sure I let this be known. Previously, if you guys saw like my older intro, it said that I upload Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I think that I'm just gonna narrow that down to like, Fridays and Sundays, so that way that gives me like a whole week to film good quality content that I'm proud of. Yeah, I'm just going to get my makeup done. Like I said, I want to thank and welcome my new subscribers that have since subscribed to the channel. You guys probably don't know me all that well, so I just wanted to kind of take this video to do that and also kind of give y'all a little life update with what I've been doing while I've been away. So yeah. Alright, so the products that I am using, I'm just gonna put them on the screen. There will be a full product listing down below in the description box, so make sure you guys are always opening the description box. If I am using a product, if I'm talking about it, I'm gonna list it down below in the description box, and if I can, I will attach a link if I can find one. So, whew, life. So, I've been good. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Obviously life still happens. Nobody gets to escape that, but just as far as my mental health and just like the space that I'm in, I could not be more grateful. For a very long time, and still, if I'm being honest, to this day, still kind of struggle with like boundary. I feel like as of this year, I've really kind of just been on my like putting my foot down and enforcing boundaries and also holding myself accountable. If you guys don't know, the video is linked on my channel if you guys want to watch it. I quit my full-time job back in 2019, like 3 days before my 27th birthday, and child, the way that life hit me, and I feel like it was really just God testing me to see how bad I wanted all the things I said that I wanted. Everything that could have went wrong, went wrong. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I folded. And I feel like it's important to say that because there are a lot of people who grow platforms or get on this platform and try to make it seem like, they got to where they got to by just never giving up and not being defeated. And for me, that just was not realistic. I am human. I am emotional, unfortunately. And when things don't go my way, or I expect things to go a certain way and they take a detour, it scares me. And I'm not gonna say it used to, because I still, and I want to get to a point where fear does not exist or consume me, but I have to say, like right now in this current moment, I'm definitely working on that. When I don't have control over the way that my life is going, or I expect things to go a certain way and they go left, it really does like scare me to a point where it can be paralyzing and cause me to be stagnant. I don't know, like this year I've just been flourishing and I'm just grateful, Grateful that, one, we're in the middle of a pandemic and I haven't really had to struggle throughout it. When a space does not serve you and you spend more time being upset, sad, or depressed than you do being happy, then it's time to go. And obviously do it in a way where it's smart. Like, I'm not telling or encouraging anybody, like, if that job is your bread and butter and you don't have a backup plan or money saved, don't just be out here just, you know, quitting jobs unless you got a plan in motion. So I feel like I've really just been spending the first half of this year like really just thinking long and hard about the things that I want. I am somebody who always felt the need that any major change that I made, whether it was quitting a job, starting a job, I would tell people, and this is no shade, just my honest to God truth, like family or friends or people who would never have the balls to do some of the things that I say that I want to do with my life, and allow them to project their fear onto me while I was already struggling with my own fear. As of right now, I'm definitely in a space of like, just do it. Don't ask for people's opinions, especially not people who haven't done the things that you are trying to do. Like, if you believe in yourself, then that's enough. You don't really need an army to rally behind you. You don't need a friend or a family member to support you. While it is nice to have those things, it's not a necessity to do the things that you want out of life. And I feel like for the longest time, I have been learning that the hard way. Now that I feel like I'm in a space where like I know what direction I want my life to go in, and I'm being true to myself, a lot of great opportunities and connections are starting to reveal themselves to me, and I know that it's a result of me like directly doing the work. I don't know about you guys, but I am super spiritual, more so than I am religious, and I just believe in being in alignment. Everybody knows, and I tell anybody that I come in contact with when they talk to me about it, like, my dream job is to be an influencer. Whether it's an influencer as a makeup artist, whether it's an influencer. I don't even call myself a model because I respect the art of modeling too much to even lie and act like that's my niche, because girl, it's not. But rather it's like, you know, Instagram model, or like, you know, taking pictures in fly outfits, or being a photographer behind the scenes. That is ultimately the line of work that I want to go into. So like, networking, learning all I can learn, and being well versed is something that's super important. Well, I can't sit here and say that I want to do those things and I'm not doing work that aligns with the things that I want. And I think in 2021, that's really what's been changing for me. Trying to find people who want the same things out of life, or like our worlds coexist so we can network across, has been something that's been super important to me. And then just also making sure that, you know, I have the right people around me. And when I say the right people around me, I mean like people who genuinely care for me and care about me, and even if they can't be supportive to me, you know, financially, they're not someone who shoots down my creative ideas, or when they see me doing something that's non-traditional, discouraging me and making me feel as though, you know, I should just stick to just having a regular job, because they just don't understand that you're capable of doing anything that you put your mind to. Getting clear on the kind of people that I want around me, but then also making sure that I am walking in alignment with the things that I say that I want. I've been going through growing pains literally since probably like 2014, if we gonna be exact, of just like having to remove certain people out of my life, having to hold myself accountable and be real with myself about the things about myself that I need to change and that I need to fix, and, you know, things that would be beneficial to the woman that I'm trying to become every day. Having those hard conversations with myself and with my therapist, and just making sure that, I don't know, that I'm working hard every day to be a better person. If you guys don't know, and I'll make sure I put like my social media pages on the screen, and also some of my work as well, you know, a little shameless plug. I have started doing photography. And the main thing that made me want to do that was, you know, being a makeup artist for years. I've been on video sets, I've been on photo shoot where I feel like either, you know, directors or photographers or stylists or whoever have made women uncomfortable. And because I've always had a love for photography, I just feel like it's just a shame when people are just weird and it makes talent uncomfortable, so then it affects the way that you're able to create art. For a while I've just kind of been like, man, like I wish that I could, you know, shoot my own content. Like, you know, I feel like makeup and hair play a really big part in like photos and videos and things like that. So it's like, if I could do this myself, that way, you know, I'm able to not only create the content, but I'm able to shoot it and edit it as well. Like, that will be a dream. So that's exactly what I started doing. You know, getting different muses and doing the makeup and learning how to edit and teaching myself how to use like Photoshop on my iPad. So I've really been like loving the photography lane for me, because it's almost like being a one-woman show. Well, you know, that's not necessarily the goal, and it shouldn't be the goal, because I don't want to do everything. I want to be able to do everything. Less people involved, the more work you're able to produce, and I'm in control of how fast I'm able to get my photos. And, you know, just, I don't know, like I really love it. And I think that I have truly found my niche, and it's just a good feeling. It just feels good to wake up and be passionate about the work that I'm doing. Like, on my days off from like my 9 to 5, I'm just like, who can I get to get in front of my camera? I'm never not working on the things that I love, you know? I think that that just comes from, like I said, just niching down and thinking about the things that I truly do love and what I know I can bring to the table. So that has been very exciting. So that's pretty much what I've been up to as far as like from like a career standpoint, or just things that, you know, I've been working on. I'm going to do my brows off camera because I am using a new brow product now, and I wanted to make a full-blown video about it. So be on the lookout for that video. Okay, I lied. I think I said that I was going to go do my brows, but I forgot I didn't like bronze or like powder my face, and I really don't like to do my brows and then put powder on because then it disrupts the brows. So kind of like to do that right before I know that I'm gonna like do my eyes. The products that I'm using, I'll have them listed down below in the description box, but y'all already know what it is. The Mocha Mami. So when it comes down to my nose, I don't like a bronzed nose contour. So I use, this is Coco Naughty, and we just run her down the bridges of the nose. So I'm trying to think, what can we talk about, guys? Because it's like, I don't really have nothing too major that's been going on since I haven't been on here to really update you guys about, other than the fact that like life is just good. Like, it really is. No complaints at all whatsoever about life. And like I said, like nothing miraculous or like crazy has happened. I think that I'm just finally in a place of just peace. I've been definitely enforcing boundaries and just removing, as I see fit, people who don't respect those boundaries, people who just really don't align with where I'm trying to go at with my life. And it's not in a way of being like, oh, it's beef or there's a problem. I feel like for such a long time, because I'm not a confrontational person, I have kept people around me that I just know in the back of my mind, like they don't really care for me, or because it's like a service that I provide. The opportunities that I have, and I feel like the abundance that I attract into my life, I've attracted people who only like to hit my line or want to be like cool with me when they see something in what I'm doing is beneficial to them, whether it's through makeup, whether it's through photography, whether it's the fact that I have a hair company. Like, I'm just kind of over that. So I had to learn to set some healthy boundaries. If I know you're not really rocking with me like that, like you kind of like a friend of me, then you gotta go. Because the level in which I know I'm about to take this shit, I don't have time to have people in my space who don't genuinely care for me or don't care about me, because I am that person. I am that friend. If you've ever been in my life, you know any opportunity that I have, which might be my problem, any opportunity that I've had, I always take up the people around me. Let me plug this connection that way. Like, that's just the type of person that I am. I don't ever want to be the only person in my friend circle or in my family that's winning when there's other people around me that's talented. One, because then that's where people start getting entitled. Like, if you doing the work and you putting in the work and you do something that brings value to the space that I'm in, it's a no-brainer. I don't understand people who want to be the only somebody in their group or in their crew, because then it creates resentment on both ends. If I can help my friends, my family, hell, a stranger, then I'm gonna do it, because it takes nothing from me to build up and to pour into the people around me. And let me be clear when I say this: the people around me who are putting in the work, not the people who are just bullshitting and waiting to have some shit handed to them. So like I said, the level in which I'm trying to take everything that I'm doing, I needed to get clear on the people who are around me, because they genuinely love me and they care about me. And you know, me being a celebrity makeup artist does nothing for them. It's like when they contact me and they hit me up, it's like, hey, how are you? How are you doing now? Oh, hey girl, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so how was it working with such and such? How was such and such as a person? Like, I don't want to talk about that. Do you not care about me? So like those type of people who just are not reciprocal, things like that, I realized that I'm a very sensitive person. So I had to, again, start removing. And I know that that is in direct alignment to my happiness. And if I don't feel the love, if I don't feel the genuineness, if I don't feel the reciprocity, then sis, it's a done deal, period. And you're never going to be able to fake that energy with me, because it's always going to be something hella minute that's gonna really let me know what it really is. I've been praying so hard for my tribe and just for God to just only bring people into my life who deserve to be here and that will show up for me in the ways that I am known to show up for my friends, and not looking for anything in return. And it's like, it's crazy seeing the people who are leaving out of my life, and like, damn, I thought, you know, I didn't think it would be you. But like the people that have been coming in, I'm so grateful for my friend circle right now, for the people who I've been networking with, for the people who we've been pouring into each other. Like, life is just so amazing right now. Like, I can't even put into words how happy I am. For my blush lately, I've been using this brown. I know I said the products would be listed, but I just gotta show y'all. This is what I've been using for my blush. It's good. I just feel like, you know, the people that have been coming into my life lately, like, I just cannot express my gratitude for them enough. Like, stop being friends with people who think that like you're their pushover. And you know, I just, like, I'm just happy. Now I'm really about to go off camera and do my brows so that you guys can get a load of this new product. I'll make sure, if that video goes up before this one, to link it above in the cards, or you know, whichever side the card shows up on, and I will have it linked down below in the description box as well. All right, so y'all, the brows have been finished. Y'all know me, I'm basic when it comes down to my eye look. I have a few errands to run because I am gonna go to dinner with one of my longtime friends, literally since like 6th grade. No, since 7th grade I've known her. So I'm gonna go do lunch with her later. So I just wanna do something real quick. And let me tell y'all, your girl hopped on the Shein train, right? So I have some products, well, not products, I have some pieces from Shein, and I'm gonna do a try on haul. I've been dying to open those clothes and I haven't even bust the bag open yet. So I'll be doing a try on haul for you guys for those pieces. And if you guys would like, I can definitely film like a me versus the model type video, or maybe like I can style the pieces for you guys so you guys can see like how I would wear them or what I would pair them with. So I think that that would be really fun. Like honestly, I'm just throwing ideas at the wall to kind of see what type of content you guys like. And I mean, even if y'all don't like it, the majority, hell, somebody will end up coming across it on YouTube and like it. I just want to film content that I'm proud of, content that I know that I would want to see, because I will say, like, shout out to my good sis Ashley Devana. I absolutely love her try on hauls, her 3-in-1 get ready with me. And I was just watching her video the other day when she was just talking about, you know, just being in a funk and not seeing her channel grow. And obviously my channel is nowhere near Ashley's, but I definitely understand how it feels to put out content and feel like it's not being received. I feel like sometimes that's why like I've stopped doing YouTube on and off so many times, because I was getting more caught up in the fact that like I'm trying to make money off of this. I want this to be my full-time job. I really want to like live that influencer life, and not necessarily because of like the perks that come with it. Like I'm gonna be honest, it's definitely a very good incentive and I do want those things for myself, but like I just really want to have a platform to give like the regular bitches some hope and some inspiration, because y'all, I done been through some shit, okay? I done been through the fire with like this career and just trying to figure out where I'm going, and I know that there's more people out there like me than not like me that would enjoy the content that I would film. I feel like posting it up, that's another reason why I stopped getting on here apologizing for me going away, because it's like if I'm not present for myself, why the hell am I apologizing to my YouTube channel for me not putting out content? Where if I would have been filming when I didn't want to, or when things were not good, or I didn't have good quality ideas, then it would have been pointless, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure that like going forward, like whenever I do put out content, it's content that I'm 100% proud of. It's content where, you know, if I click on it, I would want to keep watching and keep just wanting more from that person. And like also, y'all gotta give some of these YouTubers or slash influencers grace when they go missing, because life is very real and it's hard to function when life is happening. Because I can tell you right now, like even with some of the people whose channels I am subscribed to, I can tell when they're kind of like not in the mood, or they're not in the space, or they're just filming content because it's a sponsorship and they just need to get it out. And I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of times I don't stay on it, or if it's somebody like, you know, who I'm subscribed to and like I really care for their channel and I know like they need the views, then like I'll just play the video and I'll walk out the room and let the ads run or whatever, typically on like my iPad or my TV, and just turn the volume down and go on to do what I'm doing. But when people watch my content, I don't want them to feel that way. I want them to feel like, damn, like I think Cece is so fun, I think she's funny, like she's relatable, I feel inspired by her, things like that. Like I don't want to put out content that's not me. I don't want to work with brands or work with people where I feel like I gotta change up and not be Cece just in order to get a job done. I want this to be a positive space. I want this to be a atmosphere where you guys can come and we can have girl chat and we can talk about, you know, new makeup and clothes and things like that, and just really just like the ultimate girls hangout. Like that is my goal and my dream for my channel, to just create a space for, I won't even say just women, but just people in general who enjoy all the things that I enjoy. So, but there was a video that came across my timeline today, right, of this lady saying how she was dealing with this guy, and while she was his girlfriend, he bought her this Benz and put her, I think, in like this penthouse apartment or something along those lines. Basically, he provided her with shelter where he paid the rent, and he bought her a vehicle, and they are no longer together, and she feels as though he should still maintain those things, because she shouldn't have to downgrade her lifestyle just because she's no longer with him in a sexual way and they're still cool. So because he got her those things, she feels like he should maintain her lifestyle. And then the guy that was on the show basically said like, no, that's not his responsibility to do that. You got those things because you were his old lady at that moment, but now you're not, so he's not responsible for it. So here's my opinion, and I don't really care if it's an unpopular opinion. First of all, I'm more disgusted that like she has me agreeing with a man, because I feel like if you agreeing with a man, then you probably, something about that opinion ain't right. I don't ever want any man to introduce me to a lifestyle that I cannot maintain without him. Does that mean that I will not date a man that is rich, that has money? Hell no. That does not mean that at all. That's actually would be very stupid of me to even say some stupid shit like that. What that does mean though is while that money is coming in and that is my partner, so obviously they should be invested in my well-being and, you know, seeing me grow as a woman or whatever the case may be, that outside of trips and material things, money is being handed to you. So while I will enjoy the condos, the bags, the shoes, the house, the whatever, I'm just not in the business of not ever having my own money, for this very reason that sis is in right now. If a man walks away from me, I don't need anything about my lifestyle to change because I choose to not deal with them. So what I would be doing is setting something aside for a rainy day. So this nice condo that I have and this Benz that I'm whipping can still be paid for when I no longer want to deal with this person. That sense of entitlement to somebody is insane to me. When this man moves on, how is he supposed to explain to this new person that he's dealing with, oh, I'm still paying Shorty's bills because when we were together, I got her XYZ, and like she's not dating anybody and she can't maintain or handle those things on her own, which I mean, she very well may be able to, because I don't think she ever specified, but her saying, you know, I shouldn't have to change my lifestyle because of him kind of alludes to the fact that she can't afford the things that she has without being in this man's life. I just don't feel like it's fair to that man. Can't believe I'm even saying that. To have to be responsible for taking care of a grown-ass woman who could have set her money aside. Like, girl, if you don't get on Poshmark and sell them goddamn bags and them shoes that he bought you and downsize the car, I mean, you might have had a 2021 Benz, baby, you might have to get you a 08, you know? Do what you gotta do, because it's no need in struggling trying to keep up with a lifestyle that you can't afford for yourself. But at the same time, it's something to be said about, you know, if you gonna deal with these type of men, sis, you need to make sure that you're being smart about how you playing. My dad instilled that in me very early. You need to learn some independence so that way nobody can take nothing away from you, and to never depend on a man. I have been in a situation where I was in a relationship and like my rent or whatever was being taken care of, but I didn't stop working. And it wasn't done because I asked for it to be done. It wasn't done because I needed it to be done. It was just done because that's what was wanting to be done for me. And with that, while that was being done, I was able to make sure that I put some money away for a rainy day, because I was actually, you know, trying to save up to go to school or whatever. But don't ever be out here just letting somebody do everything for you and you don't have nothing to show for it in the end. Because I'd be damned if I changed the way that I live because I had to remove, or me and someone went separate ways. It's just not happening. So yeah, I think that Shorty was definitely bugged out for that. And I'm so disgusted that like I agreed with a man today. It's like, what is that about? I don't think that it's no man's responsibility to take care of you, especially if, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all ain't got no kids, y'all aren't divorced, you didn't help him build what he, you know, you didn't help him build the wealth that he had while y'all were together. But if you don't have what I have or more, and we don't have nothing to talk about, but if you definitely have more than what I have and you doing all these things for me, I'm definitely gonna be setting my money aside on a rainy day. I want you to feel like I can't still walk this walk that I'm walking without you. Maybe that's my pride talking, but so let me know how you guys feel about that subject or whatever down below in the comment section. If you guys like stuff like that, I can just bring a lot of things that I think are ridiculous off the internet, bring it over to my channel. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. This is it. For those of you guys who don't know me, I hope that you did get to know a few little things about me. Maybe I'll do like a dedicated get to know me tag. You know, I know those are like super old in the YouTube world, but I think that sometimes they're necessary, because when you do get new subscribers, all they know is like makeup or clothes or hair or whatever the case may be, and they don't really get to know you as a person. You know, like I said, I want this to be the ultimate girls hangout. I appreciate you guys for coming through so much. And until next time, I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video.
Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing slow.